Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Triple T golf, just normal golfers showing you out there, the general public. You're not as bad as what you think. It could be worse. You could be. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Triple T Golf. Exciting video for you today. We have took the plunge. You'll have seen everything on YouTube about Golfbidder at the minute. They properly doing the rounds, and I needed some new irons, so I took the plunge and I bought some new irons, and I'm going to unbox them now for you. Okay, so we'll use our little golf handy tool. Look at this. It's got a brush on it. It's got a divot repair tool on it, and for some reason it's got a knife on it. I don't know why. I've been struggling with my irons for some time now. That's not a reflection of the irons that I was using, the Kayleys. I just simply decided that I needed something that was a little bit more forgiving, which had stronger lofts on it. I've even gone for regular shafts as well to try and compensate for a little bit of what I feel as though I've lost some power. So, oh, can't find them. Right, let's get rid of that. What we've gone for, ladies and gentlemen, we have gone for, get rid of all the packaging, Cobra F8. Standard irons, but with very, very strong lofts. Ridiculously strong. I'll put the lofts up on the screen now actually for you. Hopefully it will help me a little bit get some confidence back. So we've got the Cobra F8, 5 to pitching wedge, regular shafts, the XP90 shafts from True Temper. They've got, obviously they've got the Cobra grips on them with the Connect in the end. I'm not confident the Connect will work because they are from, I think they're from 2018, these irons, but I'll put exactly on there. But yeah, I mean, the shafts, the gradings were all 6s and 7s for the shafts and grips and heads. I'm looking at them now, they look in really good condition. They're a forged head, some decent tech in there. They've got the carbon FT, lots of carbon fibre at the back. I believe that matches the sort of image or the look, if you like, of the Cobra F8 driver. So I paid about £220 for them. And yeah, I mean, there's a few little marks on the heads where some of the silver started to come off at the back, but it's all cosmetic. They look like they're in decent nick. There's no marks on the actual heads. Let's go through them individually. So that's the 5 iron. I'll put that to the side. Where's the 6? I've got the 6 iron there, so I'll show you again. That's the little bit there on the top where the silver, you can see it's fading just a little bit. But other than that, I mean, the shafts all look in good condition. The grips feel pretty much brand new, if I'm honest, and I think they were graded at 7. But yeah, there's no nicks, no dints, no nothing in there. You can see I do like storing golf clubs. I tend to get a lot of them. Let's go for the 7. Yeah. Again, no nicks, no prangs. A couple of ball marking strikes on there. Shows they've not been cleaned properly, but you know. Yeah, I think any shafts that have got the labels on still, you can tell that they're fairly new. They've been looked after. 8 iron. Yeah. So while I'm hoping for these, I know they're not a miracle cure while I look through them. I know they're not going to fix my iron game completely, but I'm just hoping that I get a little bit of confidence while I'm out on the course and a little bit more forgiveness while just maintaining that sort of control and distance. I didn't want anything too chunky, and these seem to match that requirement really. But yeah, I mean, that's the 9 iron again. A little bit of the silver just wearing off on there. If I really wanted to be anal about it all, I could fill them in, I suppose, and make them tidy again. Yeah, that's probably the worst one actually. You can just see it's just fading off on the edge. But the most important factors is the face, and they all look good. The shafts and everything else look good on there, and the grips, like I say, are nearly brand new. Let's go out on course at Whitwood. Let's give these a hit and let's see what we think of them. We're now on course. We're on hole 3 down here at Whitwood. It's 130 yards. What a beautiful day. The pins are right at the back of the green, so it's probably playing more like 140. Usually I'd take my 8 iron just to make sure, but today, with these strongly lofted Cobras, I'm going to take a 9, see what happens. Got no glove on, not prepared in any way. We're just having a lovely knock because of the weather. And we're on the green. Didn't go as far as what I expected it to, but we're on the green. So as you can probably see, they're treating the greens down here at Whitwood. So this putting becomes irrelevant really quick. Oh, it missed by by half an inch. It just skips by with the sand and it stops it moving. But it's about the putting today, it's about these irons. And yeah, so far so good. Now, it's going to take some to even carry these trees, because I think it's about a good 140 yards, 150 yards to carry them. So we're not going to change anything, because the closer we are to the railway line, the closer we are to the pin. We just want a clean strike over the trees, and it should find the fairway. Right, so it's a 5-iron again. Like I say, we're about 300 away, just over. We're just going to try and knock this as close to 200 as we can and give ourselves 100 in. I can't hit that much better. Wow. We're going to go with pitching wedge anyway. Probably a 3/4 swing. Aiming between the flag and the edge of the green. And then hopefully it'll come round. But just a little, like that kind of thing. It's not even 3/4, that's half. Okay. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. I think it's checked actually. I think it's checked up in all sand. Ended up a little bit short. It's on the green. It's a little bit shorter than where I want it to be. I get that they've got to do this with the sand, but it's so frustrating because there's pebbles all the way down my putting line. Right, see if we can get a par. It'll be a miracle if we can. There. We'll take a par. It'll be a test, will this? We're using the 5-iron, which we're using more than most today, which is a good test, I suppose, because we don't usually use the 5-iron. We just want a steady one down the middle somewhere, really. It's going to the right a little bit. Got that a bit fat, actually. Didn't really like that. We're going to use a 6-iron, just so I can say I've used most of the clubs. We need to bring it round. Okie dokie. It's coming round to the right, but it'll be alright. Right, okay, so yeah, that 6-iron did really well. We're probably about 50 away. I'm just guessing. I've got no watch, I've got no glove. I'm going to use a 9-iron just to bump it on. The pin's in a horrible position right at the front of the green. So it's just going to be a bump and run. Hope we get there. Thinned it and hit it too hard. Not really about the quality of the golf today for me. It's about how these clubs make me feel. But we're playing alright, really. The sand's horrendous. It really is. Right, par. Oh. So the last hole of the video, the challenge if you like, and it's a good challenge, it's a good test for the clubs. It's 145 yards, but it plays uphill, and it does catch people out that little bit. So my idea is, usually I take a 6-iron, I'm going to take a 7-iron off a tee. And I'm going to see if the stronger lofts on these clubs can get it there.
It's definitely on there. Let's get a 6 iron. Let's just see what happens. One. Yeah, it's a 6 iron. Let's see, let's go have a look. But it's interesting that, because the 7 iron I hit made the green, and that's it there. The 6 iron went up here, and as you can see, it's a lot closer. What's interesting is, I don't know if it's the sand that's stopping it, but the 6 iron pitch there, so that's not moved at all. It's literally just, it stopped. Now the 7 iron did even less. The 7 iron pitched there, just behind it, and that's just a skip forward. Oh, what a bloody rock that is. Hey. Right, on that par note, back to me at Triple T HQ, also known as my house.
So on to my overall experience with Golfbidder. It's not Golfbidder that I had an actual issue with, it was the courier company DPD. We placed the order on a Wednesday evening. We was told that it was going to be next day delivery. Now I didn't expect Thursday to be the next day, but I thought they'd come here Friday. Friday came and went. We got a notification to say that the item was delayed, and then nothing else at all. Monday morning we were told that the clubs were on the way, and Monday late afternoon they actually turned up. So we paid for next day delivery. Golfbidder, in all fairness, have refunded the delivery product. But yeah, these courier companies just need to get their act together, I think, a little bit, because obviously I wanted to play with the clubs at the weekend. They didn't arrive. Luckily I did keep hold of the old ones, and I do have a few more that I needed to fall back on. But the overall experience for Golfbidder themselves, yes, I paid a little bit more than it if I went on eBay or Marketplace, but you've got somebody there at Golfbidder that are grading these products, and very accurately grading them as well. So therefore it has been a pleasurable experience with Golfbidder. So I think it shows they're not going to be a miracle cure for me at all. I'm still going to make the same mistakes. I need to work on my irons, definitely do. But they felt lovely. They felt strong off the face. The distance I was getting was what I wanted. They're going to take some getting used to, obviously, going back to the regular flex, working my swing and everything else. But overall, that's my they're my new irons, and they're going to be my new irons hopefully for this season. So the Cobra F8 irons, if you want any new clubs, go check Golfbidder out, because I definitely recommend them. Just be careful if you want them next day, because DPD might let them down. But yeah, every video you'll see now, hopefully, you'll see me playing with these Cobra F8s, and we can just get better and better throughout the season. Cheers for watching, guys. Thank you.